Arizona Cardinals versus my Washington Commanders 2023 Week 1 game preview, bro. If everybody doesn't say my Commanders, y'all hating. If you had to pick a team to win this game and you picked the Arizona Cardinals, one, you're either an Arizona Cardinals fan or you're a hater of the Commanders, bro. Because we are smashing the Arizona Cardinals Week 1. I promise you that.
The Arizona Cardinals are off to Washington for Week 1, taking on the Commanders, who have a whole new vibe about them. So can Sam Howell hand their new owners a W right out of the gate?
Sam Howell's first career pass is a 16-yard touchdown to Terry McLaurin.
Howell is one of the biggest
I think Terry McLaurin might be playing this game too. Not saying we need him, but I would love to see him on the field again and, build that camaraderie with my boy Sam Howell. I would love to see that. So hopefully he does take the field Week 1. I'm not begging him to. I'm not getting on my knees and praying that he gets on the field, because either way we win the game, and I would rather see him healthy than hurt on the field trying to run routes against the Cardinals. We don't really need him against the Cardinals, okay? We're going to need him against the Bills, against the Dirty Bird Eagles, against the Giants, divisional games, you know what I'm saying? So if he's not ready, it's cool. If he is, cool. Either way, we take the dub, for sure.
Factors in the NFL this season. He dipped his toes into the waters at the very end of last year, so not much to go off yet for the 2022 fifth-round pick.
Steps up, launches one deep down the field to Terry McLaurin. It's caught at the 15-yard line.
Look at the connection.
Howell couldn't ask for a much better defense to face to start the season. Arizona gave up the highest completion percentage in the NFL in 2022, allowed the second highest rating, and they didn't bring in any new big names over the offseason.
And pass into the end zone, wide open, touchdown Denver.
That doesn't mean they don't have some dudes who can ball in their secondary. Howell has to know where safety Budda Baker is at all times. He made the Pro Bowl last year.
What they doing? Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
And one of the best one-on-one matchups in the game will involve Arizona cornerback Marco Wilson. He had a great 2022. He faced more targets than any Cardinal, rating allowed low 80s.
Tipped into the air and it's picked off at the 30-yard line.
So expect him to try and take away.
Terry McLaurin versus Marco Wilson, man, what? Yo, you better double team my boy. What you think he's gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Washington wide receiver Terry McLaurin, if he's there to take away, they think he'll be healthy enough to go.
They excited that we back. I'm excited that we back.
McLaurin put up over 1,100 yards. He's still the Commanders' scariest offensive weapon.
Look at that boy. Look at that boy run. Look at that boy run. Look at that boy run. Easy. Give me that. Easy. Come on, man.
Should Wilson make it hard for Howell to connect with McLaurin, Sam can turn to wide receiver Jahan Dotson, who is looking to build off a nice rookie year, scored 7 times in 12 games.
Throws a fade towards
Howell's inside targets, tight end Logan Thomas, he didn't do too much last year, and slot wide receiver Curtis Samuel hauled in over 650 yards in 2022.
Throws toward the end zone. It's got Samuel caught. Touchdown.
Another reason Washington fans might be going commando this week, Arizona's pass rush or lack thereof. Howell doesn't have to worry about J.J. Watt, and the Cardinals won't be fielding anyone who cracked 5 sacks in 2022.
Caught! It's good! It's good!
And for what it's worth, Arizona wasn't very good at stopping runners last year either. They're hoping Kazir White, who came over with new head coach Jonathan Gannon, can make an impact on that front. He was a 110 tackle guy for the Eagles.
It'll be a toss from Goff to start the day to DeAndre Swift, and a good play by Kazir White.
This game will be the first time we see what Gannon's touch could mean to the Arizona defense. What can he get out of the collection of players he's working with?
Because I don't believe in a scheme. I believe in putting the players that we have in positions to be successful.
As for the Cardinals' offense, they decided to go with Joshua Dobbs at QB. Don't be shocked if you see rookie Clayton too.
Oh, Joshua Dobbs is quarterback too? Oh, man, you finna get blitzed. Man. Oh, man, that boy Chase Young back. You feel me? Jerome Payne, Jonathan. Oh, man. You finna get blitzed.
Third long pressure.
Unlike Howell, Arizona's QBs won't be facing a defense that was easy to move the ball against last year and doesn't appear to be one that will be easier to do so against this year either.
Touchdown, Washington!
Yeah, we ready this year.
Oh,
we ready,
baby.
man.
Avoiding Washington's pass rush, which is as loaded as Homer Simpson after a night at Moe's. He has to hope
Yes,
the Rock'em
sir.
Sock'em Robot Brothers don't.
Sixth best sack percentage. They sleep on us, bro. They sleep on us though. They still want to sleep. Let them snooze. They still want to sleep. Let them snooze, bro. I remember the only reason we didn't make the playoffs is because we had a bum at quarterback. We had Carson Wentz at quarterback, bro. Don't let me get on that because I'm still heated.
Homer Simpson after a night at Moe's. He has to hope the
rock.
Rock'em Sock'em Robot Brothers don't set up camp in his pocket. Arizona's line has to try and keep Jonathan Allen at bay. Pro Bowler in 2022, 7.5 QB takedowns.
Go out there and win, I promise you. Ain't nobody messing with us. Bring it up.
And his partner, Deron Payne, who broke on through to the other side 11.5 times. It's the top DT pair in the game, in Game Preview Guy's humble opinion.
Stop playing with us. Fucking with the goal.
Near the pocket and then ripped down.
Arizona's O-line has to be just as concerned with the blokes coming off the edges, too.
Montez Sweat visited Mom 8 times last year.
Trying to escape, he can't. This time it's Montez Sweat.
And what if there's a Bigfoot sighting this week? It's a big year for Washington defensive end Chase Young. Needs to show he's more man than myth.
Person in motion, handoff, nothing there.
You had a young, mediocre season last year, man.
Young and Sweat will test Arizona's first-round pick, tackle Paris Johnson, who makes his regular season debut.
When Arizona puts the ball up,
Top outside guy, wide receiver Marquise Brown, takes over as WR1 in Arizona, little over 700 yards in 2022. Wide receivers Rondale Moore, he's hoping for a healthier year. Greg Dortch, McCoy's other primary wide receiver options on Sunday. Zach Ertz, the tight end again.
Murray, quick throw on the slant. It's Ertz for a touchdown.
The secondary those chaps are up against was solid last year, but we'll be leaning on two rookies this week and this season. So debut time for Washington cornerback Emmanuel Forbes, who they took in the first round.
A nice play made. Coming up out of the secondary and the rookie.
Cornerback Jatavius Martin, their second rounder, will also see plenty of reps.
Martin's got room to run.
But how many passes will they actually face?
with the QB situation what it is, it may be best for Arizona's offense to keep things close to the ground.
Running back James Conner hit at a respectable 4.3 a run in 2022, ran for close to 800 yards, scored 7 times.
Connor houses it.
Washington's run defense wasn't a particular strength for them last year. They have a new inside linebacker. Conner will run into Cody Barton quite a bit. Over 130 tackles in 2022, only 14 guys had more.
Third down. Williams gets the catch. And the tackle made by Barton. He's had a nice night.
It's that time of the year, optimism abounds, and so does
I know we had Cody Barton, coach. Okay. That's new to me.
Game Preview Guy. I abound plenty in this bag of mine. If you're a vet, you know the deal. If you're new to this, you are in charge of the written portion of the preview. Hit things we left on the cutting room table. We have our panel of 10 back to give weekly predictions. Happy kickoff 2023.
The panel, by the way, NFL
Everybody
Network
from my
folk.
Commanders. Let me see the closest scoreboard. 31-6. Yeah, you got my number. There we go right there. 31-6. Yeah, I'm going with those.
Colleen Wolf,
Everybody
Daniel
pick Commanders.
Jeremiah,
Like I said.
MJD, Adam Rank, Marcus
Sound about
Grant, NFL.com writers Kevin Patra,
That's an
Grant
easy pick,
Gordon,
though.
Eric Edelm, Nick
Easy
Shook.
pick.
Eventually, those little dashes will show who's doing best.
Easy pick, man. No complaints, no worries. Just game. That's all I care about, yo.